Join me as I will be flying Westjet for the first time on a short-haul flight from Calgary to Las Vegas on their Boeing 737-800 in economy. Now, even though I lived in Calgary my whole life, I actually never flew with them until now, but I will be correcting that today, and in 6 weeks' time, I'll be experiencing their business class product from Barcelona to Calgary. But for now, let's start with the entry-level product. So starting off, we'll be heading straight to the lounge. Now, since this is a cross-border flight from Canada to the US, we don't have access to the superior elevation lounge. The Aspire lounge is really the only one that we have available for cross-border flights. This lounge is pretty average, nothing really special. You get food for free, drinks for free, that's about it, and the views are okay. So for the drinks, you have a selection of soft drinks. You got some almond milk, some clamato. You have some hard liquor. And of course, we have some beer. I tried the ale to the right. I think it tasted okay, but I'm not really big on alcohol, and there's some wine if you want some as well. Overall, the food is in this lounge, it was okay, it wasn't the best. And I just wanted to leave and get on my plane as soon as possible. Overall, the ground experience here at Calgary Airport is pretty decent. The security is pretty fast and efficient. There's no really big lines anywhere to speak of. Usually you are able to get in and out of the airport quite fast. I think Calgary, the YYC is well managed, and I hope it stays that way for the foreseeable future. Here we are going down the escalators, and it is a little bit of a walk. And just a friendly reminder to get your RBC Westjet credit card. And this is a card that I actually happen to have. I just got it recently too, as you can see. Pretty good card. I really like the design, it's really stylish. From my understanding, I believe Westjet is still a tier below Air Canada. They are still trying to become a full service airline. I believe they kind of already are, but one of the features I noticed on this plane is that now all of their planes have a in-screen entertainment system. I believe they have them all in their long-haul flights, but they do not have it on this plane in particular, which kind of make me sad, but I always load up my phone with entertainment before getting on board anyways. So here we can see everyone on the premium economy seats, which I will not be sitting in, unfortunately. As I shimmy my way down the aisle, I'll be going to find my seat. As you can see, there are some exit row seats as well. I will be sitting in them on my return flight, so stay tuned for the end of the video for those seats. But more or less they are kind of the same, just with extra leg room. Now you can see the air vents, the lights, the call attendants. You can see the pocket, and then the outlet there as well. So before getting on this flight, make sure that you do install the Westjet app. That will make up for the lack of an in-flight entertainment screen. I will showcase that later, but for now, let's take a look at the menu. Now, if you did not eat before getting on this flight, or you hate money, you can buy cup noodles for $5 whole. I personally wouldn't ever spend that much money on some instant noodles, but hey, if you're really hungry, I guess you can buy that. And of course, we also have the safety instructions as well. No one really pays attention to any of this stuff. Besides, we're on a Boeing plane. Nothing ever happens on a Boeing plane anyways. And here we have the tray with 2 cup holders apparently. And as for the legroom, it's pretty good. I think they're still roughly around 3 inches in front of me. And I'm 5'11", so yeah, definitely I can survive on this plane for 3 hours. So I just wanted to give some first impression on my flight so far. Overall, I do think that Westjet does offer a very competitive product compared to Air Canada. However, some minor things I'd have noticed was that the check-in process as well as the boarding process is slightly worse than that of Air Canada's. Air Canada has 3 boarding lanes, meanwhile Westjet only operates 2. And the major complaint I have about Westjet is really their rewards program. Compared to Aeroplan, it's not even close. Aeroplan provides significantly higher value than the Westjet rewards program, so I really hope that they can get that fixed in the future as well. But that's about it. Overall, I think they're pretty good value for money, and you get what you pay for. Now moving on, we can take a look at their restroom. Pretty standard stuff. Any garbage down there, some soap. There was no meal service on this flight since this was a very short flight, but I did notice that their plastic cups were very sturdy. I really like the logo, and it was just a good plastic cup, and that's all I really have to say about it. This was the snack I didn't eat. So before getting on the plane, it's very important to install the app, because in order to make up for the lack of an in-flight entertainment screen, they made it so that after takeoff, you are able to connect to the onboard Wi-Fi and have the content streamed directly through your digital device using the Westjet app. As for the variety of content, I think it's quite good actually. There's lots of content, you'll never be able to watch it all. I personally went to watch a little bit of Fantastic Beasts. However, the problem of streaming content using this method is that the quality has been reduced drastically. It's not as good as an in-flight entertainment screen, but it's way better than having absolutely nothing at all. So for the last part of the video, I just wanted to showcase the exit row seats. It's very spacious. I got like, I think 5 additional inches of legroom, and with the tray table, it pulls out. As you can see, the outlet is there as well. It's on the other side. Had I wanted to pay cash for this, it would have been an additional $50 US, and given our terrible exchange rate, I most likely would not have paid for this seat. On the longer haul flights, I probably would have, but flights under 4 hours, I can do fine with just a regular economy seat. Now, although this plane is a 737, I made sure that this was not a MAX plane, so hopefully I should be fine sitting here.